Okie dokie. So today, how to restore a cylinder, pneumatic cylinder. Okay, I was going to say your cylinder, but it might be a client cylinder. So how to fix a used pneumatic cylinder. So we removed all the components. Okay, we got the piston, and then we got the aluminium top and bottom. Okay, so this is where the piston comes out, and there is always a sealer right here where it comes out. That one normally you always have to change, because that one will give you problems. So we get them made or we buy them. So either they have it in stock, not for the make, because they make it universally. So it's a place that makes these seals. They do O-rings for cars, industrial, pneumatic, hydraulic, everything you need in silicone or high temperature or low temperature, whatever you need, even food grade seals, they make it or they have it in stock already. Okay, so this came out from here. Okay, and then we have these ones right here. These ones come around from in there. Okay, so that's another one you're going to have to take out. And then we have the ones that's of the, it's like the speed absorbing seal here. So before it hits top or bottom, there's a gasket here that I'll show you. And that's one, like if it's still in good shape, you don't really have to change that one, because that's just going to absorb the impact. Okay, when it's on a downwards, we don't need it because we want the press to close. On an upwards, sometimes you even have a switch limiter to limit the opening, so you won't even have to change this one. But it's something that looks like that right there. And this here is part of the piston, a part here like that. Okay, the piston will go through this. This will be attached, and this is the main seal for the chamber. Okay, so we'll have that like that, and then we'll have the piston right that goes inside there, you see, and it's going to travel through the chamber, this whole thing. This will all be attached, and there's another brass shaped part just like this one here on the other side. So I know that sometimes people just go and buy a cylinder, but if you have someone to do the gaskets and seals, it's worth it, because it's much cheaper and it will still work as long as the chamber is still in good condition and the piston rod. Okay, so yes, so let's assemble this. And I just thought it would be cool, you know, just show you guys how a dismounted cylinder is, you know, all in parts. So we got these little segments just to hook the seals into place. Sometimes this one will have a little spring inside. Do a spring action, it won't even need this. In this case it's like this. So each cylinder is different, and this one right here is just for that one in there. It goes into a little chamber right there. And this one here is going to be compressed by two parts of these, one on each side, and then a anti-loosening nut. Basically then you just have these rods to attach bottom to top. In between of these two parts goes the main shaft chamber, which is this, just a tube. Can be sometimes brass, sometimes steel, or just complete units of aluminium. So yes, very easy to do. Don't be afraid of just dismounting this. If you get someone to do the gaskets and rubber seals like we do here, I'll even put the name in the description of where I get it done. Very, very easy. Okay, just have the right tools, and it's like the easiest thing to change. So that's I'll mount it up and show you guys. Okay, Okay dokie, so now I'll show you the process how to mount it up. Okay, so you just clean it up. You can also brush it as well. These marks won't be coming out because that was steel, so it just stains it. So I'm not going to be tampering with this because it's all rectified, and you don't have to, okay? Now we just insert the securing clip. There you go. Just give it a little touch of love. Let's see where the hammer is. Hammer. I have to put my stuff away. I have to take time to clean everything up, but I'm working on this right now. Just give it a little tap. Make sure the spring is attached. Okie dokie, there you go. Okay, and it turns, it's in place. Okay, I'm going to clean it up now. Make sure it's not scratched. If there's any dents or scratch, see, like there, just make sure I can feel it, you see. So if I'm feeling it, then I'm just going to sand it a little bit, not too much, because the tolerance is built for this seal rubber, and you don't want too much left. Okay, so we have these bushings right here. Okay, so I already just sanded them, just polished them a little bit. Just make sure they're always in good conditions before you put it. And this is the old rubber, just like I told you guys before. And this is going to go in here. Now the old one fits it just fine. Okay, and now the new ones, unfortunately, because I didn't have any others, I can't wait to get these done brand new. They are new, but done on purpose just for this diameter of the shaft piston. As you can see, it's got too much tolerance. So they gave me a this bushing right here. Okay, but I need it just with about 7 millimeters. No, here. You're filming. You're filming here. Here. I only need 7 millimeters on this. So this was all about 20, and so I just decided I'm just going to cut it in half, and I get two. One. Let me just put this down. And number 2 is coming out. Here you go. Now let's see. Yeah. There you go. See? So now I just have to put this straight, and Bob's your uncle. That's it. So this is the only way I could rectify this this bushing, because it's opens and closes, you see, so I can't put it in the machine, or else it's just going to destroy it because it's going to open up. So I don't need the whole length, I just need it to be a bit straight, because this is just to guide the cylinder piston in that gasket, okay, the main gasket. So now just go and do the same thing to the other one. So this goes in just like a little ring, and adjust the height I want to take out. Just put it in here, tighten it up, and we are good to go. And there you go. all done, all nice. And now I just have to take out this little sharp edge, and we have 2 guiding rings. Okay, fantastic. So we just do the edges, not inside the ring, not in the inside wall, okay, because we want it to be well guided. Just the little edges, just to take that sharpness out, which is very important. Don't mind to the mess in the workshop, because I am going to take days out, so I'm going to vacuum the whole floor, everything. I won't even sweep it, I'm going to vacuum it, clean everything. Just that we have so much work, and I barely have time to do the YouTube videos. So once I get it all together, it will be a-okay. And it is looking good. Okie dokie. Now we're going to pass a very fine small one. We have these ones that are very fine. Okay, so it's like won't even scratch. Okie, so now we are going to insert these guiding bushes into the gasket just like that. Okay, that's what it was made for. Just make sure it goes in straight. Should be going without any efforts whatsoever. So if it grabs, stop and redo and rethink what's going on. See? So we got tolerance right here. See? Now with my finger in front. Got tolerance there, and we got tolerance on that side as well. And why? Because this right here is going to be sitting on like that, and this one is going to be sitting on like that. So okay, so you have these 2 bushings right here, and the piston is going to attach these 2 together, compress them quite tight, so that this will be going and doing the movement of the piston. This is the main seal that's going to seal the air. This one and the small one right here, okay, where it comes out the piston. So yes, very important that it's well guided so that it doesn't start tearing, okay, on one side only, because then we got a problem. Okie dokie, so now we're just gonna spray with air and start mounting this up. That's on stage, just like that. Okay, and now we put this one in here, and we also make sure that everything is going fine. Okay, there you go, and the ring came out, you see. So we got to reapply it. Just put this here. You don't want to be bashing the piston, okay? So you have to make sure that you have it at a secure place. You don't want to be bashing it. It's not going in easy. I don't know if this, maybe we'll just try putting this first, and then we'll put this one. Let's see now if we can get somewhere. Okay, there you go. You see, so first we put the piston in, that piston guiding ring, and then we put the rubber seal. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'll take it out again just to make sure. Okay, and now I'm also going to do another thing, which I'm going to put some Teflon right here, and I'm going to lube this up before I put it in. Okay, so I already made sure, and now we are going to put some Teflon there just to make sure that it's well sealed. I'm going to get some lube. Okay, so we're just going to apply some over here. Okie. Okay. Now let's try to put the seal back in. This bushing right here. Just goes just like that, right there. Okay. And I am actually going to also wrap it up with some Teflon as well. Okay. And now we just put this nut. Okay. It was already there. And just tighten it up. Now I'm just going to use the just going to use the okie dokie. So we're just going to use this impact, okay, tightener, because I don't remember the name. It's a impact driver with double impact mechanism. Yippee! Okay, remember, always be careful with your seal now, okay? You don't want to bash it up. Put some air here. Alright. There we go. Yes. You got it right. Okay. And basically, I just have to hold it like this and it's going to do the job. As long as I get it inside the nuts. Okay. Okie. Now I'm going to increase the strength of tightening. Okay, just don't push your weight against the table here. Okie dokie. And here we go again. Okie dokie. Now, so just make sure that it's always well tightened. Okay. Don't know where this one came from. This is actually a spark plug tool. This shouldn't be here. I think it's about the toolbox. We are going to tighten it by hand, okay? Just to make sure. For that, we just have to put this over here. Once again, do not look at the mess, everyone, because it will be tidied. And now we can only grip over here, but we can't damage the thread, okay? So that's something we have to pay a lot of attention to. So how do you do it? Okay, so now we're just going to tighten it by hand. I think this is going to work. Just make sure. Yep, that's quite tight. Okay, that's not going to get out of there anymore. Okie dokie. There we go. So now, next procedure. How do you say it?
Procedure.
Next procedure.
Next procedure.
Procedure. We are going to now put some more lube over here. Okay. Now we're just going to insert this over here. Okay. So that with air is going to prevent it hitting like that, okay? With the air it's going to make a cushion. Now that's going to be on the upwards movement, okay? Now we are going to insert the sleeve. Just straight up. And now we're going to lube this rubber again. Not again, because I hadn't lubed it before, but we're going to lube this one as well. Problems when every day you have to talk English and Portuguese, and then you start failing on the words, you know. So I apologize, everyone, for that. Okay. So you want a lube that will mix with the pneumatic oil from the regulator that will be lubing the cylinder and everything, all the air pneumatic system of the machine. You don't want to use a lube that will like for high temperature and that will like not tear away. You want it to mix with the oil, okay? So just try different ones according to the oil you're going to use. Just mix together with a bit of the oil you use for your lubrication system, and if you see it mixes well, use that to lube your seals when you're fixing up a cylinder, okay? So now I put 2 dots. Always remember, before you dismount this whole thing, mark 1 dot and 1 dot here on the chamber, okay? And 2 dots and 2 dots here, okay? Just so that you make sure you always put in the same direction, okay? So I'm going to put this at the bottom and use this at the top, okay? So I can see where is it not going in. Okay, I'll face it on this way. In. There you go. Okay. There you go. Now okay, so this is oil that I use to lube the system. Okay, pneumatic system that I put in the little cup of the regulator. So because this is what's going to go inside with time, I just put some oil in here so that when I'm pushing it down, you know, because it's new seals, so you always buy it at a place that sells the proper oil so that it doesn't damage your pneumatic air system, okay, on your machine or compressor, whatever. Always use proper oil, just like cars. It's very, very important. You don't want to be doing this every single time, you know, just because of bad oils. Some oils are too aggressive, even for these chambers and other components, okay? Because you got aluminium, you got steel, and now we just push it in. There you go, you see? Once it catches on the oil, it makes a big difference, you see? Okie dokie. So, now, we are going to put the last seal Okay, on this bottom chamber right here, we're also going to put some lube over here. So now we're going to insert this in here. You can see, so this just goes in here like that. Okay, just making sure it's going to fit. Always like to make sure it's going to fit, because then to take it out you end up always damaging it, you know. Okay, that's gone in well. Maybe won't even need lube to get in. Nope, doesn't need. It's even better. I don't want to put lube on here if I don't have to. Okie dokie. Now, just going to put this spring. Okay, and some pliers, which I do not know where they are because of all the confusion. There you go. These are too thick for those holes. We're going to get a thinner one. See, it's not moving around. That means it needs a little push. So we just take a hammer and just hit on the spring, not on the seal. Did you hear that? And we are good to go. There you go. All free movements. And this will not be getting out of here so soon. Okay, dokie.
Sorry, it went off.
Because if I put another one, I don't know if it's going to be able to go inside, you know. But I'm still going to make another one just to make sure, because I don't want this too light, or else then the rubber seal is going to be going up and down and it's going to wear and tear very quickly. So let's make another one just to make sure that we are a-okay. Okay, let's take this one out. Everything good? Yes, everything good. So we're just going to copy now this one and make another little ring. Okay, so we're going to use a compass just to calculate here the diameter. Take it to half so they can give us exactly the same. So we're just going to measure, see how much it is over here. Yeah. Okay, so just making 2 more for the client because it worked out I have to use 2 of these. So always inventing stuff. Little blade. Okay. Okie doke, and it's done. Okay, and this is our new seal. Got to put that in a plastic flag. See, oh, and I was going to forget these seals already. So we need 2 of these. Okay, 1, 2, and 2 for the clients. Okay, so this goes around here. Okay, almost there. Here we go. Now we're going to put it on this one already. So, I forgot to say, so I already inserted it, the spring as you just saw, and everything else. It's just in case some people just go fast forward on the video and they know what's going on. There you go. So we have more events coming up. More local parties and stuff like that, food videos, and car events. Car events are going to start. There's going to be a very cool car event 22-23 of February. Yes, so don't lose that video, everyone. going to be really cool. Going to be able to see some cool cars, some nice car contents because we need it. I'm thinking of getting a new car. I'm just not sure which one it's going to be. I should be getting like electric or hybrid for tax purpose, you know. But I was with my eye on a Seat Leon Cooper R. Because I really like those cars from the year 2011. That should be a cool car to have. I'm still thinking, you know, still trying to see what the market value is going towards now, because now everyone's getting to electrical in Europe, so I'm not quite sure what to do. It's good for tax purpose, but in the other hand, it's never going to be worth like a petrol, you know, like a car or model that there's very few. So I don't know what to do. I'm checking out my choices, but yes, a new car is going to be coming to the channel, so stay tuned everyone, because we're going to have another car. I was thinking of getting rid of the Citroen Saxo, but then I was thinking, like, you know, it's becoming so iconic that I don't think I can get rid of it. I mean, wherever we go to see races and everything, we always see these cars, you know, so I don't know if it's going to be a good idea to sell that car, get rid of it. So we might just stay with all the cars we have and just get a new one, you know, and then stop on getting new cars for a while and just work on those cars, you know. We've got a lot of stuff to do, content and everything else. Just making sure everything's in place, and let's get this puppy on. Very, very good indeed. And now we're going to put the top parts. Just going to turn it. Here you go. 1 dot right here, 2 dots, and 1 dot facing this side. Okay, dokie. Now we just want to be careful with this top seal. Make sure we do not damage it. So we're going to put some extra lube over here. Okay. You need some lube here because there's these little steps over here. So make sure you always lube it up. And now we just insert this right here. Easy fits, that's what we like. And now we are going to have to gently push it up a little bit, just like that, because we've got to make sure that we did lube it. Yes, we did. And now we're going to gently push it in as well. Okay, so we got this all done. So we face this the same way. Make sure it's in the same place where it should be, because this should go around like that. If all the seals are properly in, this is what you are supposed to be able to do, is this. Okay, just turn it around, make sure it all turns, because it is, like I say, supposed to turn. I'm just going to put this down. Okay, just make sure that it turns as well here. Okie dokie. And it's turning. This one will be a little bit tougher because we got the piston in here, but it's still turning, which is a very good sign. Okay, 2 dots, 2 dots, 1 dot, 1 dot. Okay, the next step will be to see, so it's still not straighten out, but then we just go like that and no more swerving around. And now all we have to do is just insert this rod over here. Okay, they both have threads on the top. I am going to clean these threads before I put them on, and we are going to tighten it like that so that we make sure it's compressed. Okay, so this right here, we are going to clean the threads. Okay, so just clean the threads like this. See, just use a metal brush. It really just takes all that old rust out. This we'll have to put a tap in there. This one is already stuck on there, so we don't have to untighten it. We test them out, see if they're going in. So it's going by hand, so I'm not going to worry about putting a thread on this one. I'll test them one by one as we assemble it. I'm just going to put some grease over here. So this is like a high temperature grease, and this is a very good quality grease. Okay, I've been using it, this yellow one. So the high temperature normal comes like brown or red because it's got copper. I just had this on the tin, it was dirty with this, so I'm just also going to use this. These bolts, yes, that's what I should be saying, bolts. Okey-dokey. Close the grease tin so that no dirt gets into it. Very important. Now we get another one. So my idea is to have like a super organized workshop one day, in terms of a table to do this, a table to do that, and we're getting there. It was much worse, but we're getting there. Thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ. Gives us financial opportunities, gives us health to work, blesses us every day. So yes, we're very thankful indeed. Okay, just turn it like that. This was underneath, and just two more to go, and we are good. Then we just test it out and end our video for today. Tomorrow I'm going to test the machine that we're finishing, and yes, and go outside for some fun to celebrate another beautiful week. Of course, every day is a beautiful day because we are alive, we have the people we love, and we have Jesus with us every day. So yes, always find a reason to live your day with happiness and love. Mercy and compassion will give you a long life. Okay, now I'm going to get the impact driver as well. One, two. One, two. And one, two. Okay. So that's it. Take out the air so no one gets hurt. Okay, that's good for me. That is very good. 1/2 inch thread on here. Okay. So we're just going to tighten this up. Okay, don't have to tighten it too much because we aren't going to use these ones on the cylinder. Or we probably are. So I think I'll do it, yes. And it's just like this, yes. A knee accessory on the top, but I have to put more Teflon, okay. I just want to test it out first. Okay, so we'll have to use this one here, and yes, we'll use this one over here. So actually ended up being exactly what I needed. Okay, I can just go to this part. So you don't have to, once you use always Teflon tape, okay, and you don't have to super tight this, or else you're just going to end up either breaking it or damaging the thread. So it's better to use Teflon tape and not tighten it too much, okay. That's how you work with pneumatic accessories. You can also use a special glue if you want, a Loctite. You can do many things, but I prefer the tape so that it's much easier to take out next time. Okay, let's have to service it or see what's going on. And the best way to see if your cylinder is leaking is you put air in here, and if air comes out through the other side, okay, then you have a leak. Seals are gone bad, okay. And if you put it through this side and it comes out here, the same thing, okay. So now we're going to go into the inward position inside, because by putting air here it will compress that center seal to the upwards position, okay. Going to go slowly. See, it's filling up. Now there can be no air leakage, okay. Good. And now we do the same to the other side. Now there's always a lot of air inside the cylinder, so before you yank this out, make sure you slowly do it, or else it's just going to burst up, okay. And now we do it on this side here. Now just step on to go this side. No, don't go too fast, just so they don't get this against you. Go and open it up slowly. Okay. Very good. And then we can adjust the cushion that it does on the way back, okay? Look how long it takes to get the air out, you see? So much volume of air inside. Now we do it back on the other opposite side. Okay, you see that cushion?
Yeah.
We can actually give more on that if we want to. Sometimes it's just a normal just screwdriver, okay? It doesn't matter. You tighten and it will give more cushion. You'll see now. Just we'll retrieve it outside again. Make it go out again. Okay, so downwards we don't need a lot of cushion because it's never going to go all the way, okay? It's going to stop like a bit there, so we don't need the cushion downwards. And that is cold air coming out.
Yeah.
It's really like cold outside, so the air is cold. It looks like it's smoke and it's not, it's just cold air. That's how much compressed it is. That's a good sign, seals. And this repair went well, okay? Look how it's going to, when it gets to the end, it will go slower now. You see the difference? Just by tightening it. I don't have to give any more, that's what I want, okay? So it's good to go.
Okay.
Okie dokie, so job well done. And it also depends on whoever you're working with the seals on, okay? Makes a lot of difference. Also make sure so next time this could be worn out a bit, or the shaft inside, so before you just go all ahead and say, oh no, to fix it, make sure it's fixable, okay? Make sure there's not a lot wear and tear, so that you can still use the cylinder, okay? So the guys who I'm working with on seals are very good. I have no complaints so far, and I'll put them in the description. I'm sure that they deliver worldwide or in Europe or whatever. I think they do, so I'll make sure I find that out, and you guys can work with them. Just send your seals, your gasket measurements, and they'll just manufacture it for you, okay? Or they'll just have it in stock. So with this, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for supporting the channel, and see you all on the next one. Ow!